What's the deal? What's the deal, man? So I'm back. Show y'all what you need if you want to record yourself at your home, but you want to get quality vocals, you know. So one of the first things you're gonna need is a computer. Me, I have a Mac. You know, I like the desktop Macs. Mac's always been good for me for recording, so I love Macs. But you don't have to necessarily get the desktop Mac. You can get a Mac Mini. They do good enough to get what you need, you know. Like whatever computer you get, just make sure you get at least a computer with at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. You want to get you some external hard drives. Like me, I have a whole bunch of external hard drives, you know, and I still got more down here. So we want to keep you with some external hard drive just for storage, so you don't want to store all of your music on your computer, because you store it on your computer and then your computer start running slow. Now you're looking like, damn, why my computer running so slow? You still want to at least get, I would say I would prefer at least a 2 terabyte hard drive that's come built in with the computer. The second thing you're going to need is you some speakers. You want to get you some speakers. Now the thing about the speakers, I got the 5-inch Yamaha, but I got the 5-inch Yamaha because I'm in a small room. If you at a house and you own a house, obviously you could do some construction and actually soundproof the room. But if you at like a apartment, condo, townhouse to where you can't really do constructions on the walls, then you don't want no woofer over 6 inches, no speaker over 6 inches. If you get any speaker over 6 inches inside a small room, the sound wave is gonna start colliding because it ain't got enough room to finish off his sound travel. So that's why I got the 5s, and then I also got the 7s, but I only use the Atom 7s when I'm making beats. So I only use the Atom 7s whenever I'm making beats, or sometimes maybe I want to hear the playback with a little bit of extra bass, you know, to a mix that I'm working on. So I, you know, play it back, you know, probably low. I don't play it too loud, you know, but I mainly use the Atoms when I'm making my beats, you know. But far as for mixing, right now I'm using the 5s. And you want to have your speakers at least 65 inches apart. You want to have a perfect triangle. So you want it to be 65 from tweeter to tweeter, and then you want to be 65 from your ear, your listening position, to the speakers. So it could be a perfect triangle. So another thing you need is a channel strip. Now you could get any channel strip you want, like me, for a home studio recording. You could get a nice cheap channel strip, but powerful, for like maybe about $300. I got the PreSonus. So I use the PreSonus just for a little bit of EQ, a little bit of compression. I don't do too much with it, just add a little bit. And I use it for the tube drive and the preamp that's built inside of it. So, you know, at the studio that I have in Detroit, I have the Avalon. Now the Avalon, that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? I love the Avalon. Ain't nothing like that Avalon, man. I ain't gonna cap to you. So I love the Avalon. You know, cheaper route to go will be to get the PreSonus. And you want to, after you get your PreSonus, you want to have you a good interface. Me, I use the Scarlett Focusrite. I got the 4x4, you know. Like, you really don't need a real big interface unless you planning on connecting multiple microphones or, you know, multiple speakers, you know. Like in this case, I got 2 sets of speakers, but I actually got a whole nother interface just for my production, you know. So, and have your microphone running into your channel strip, and then your channel strip run into your interface, and then the interface run into your computer. And you know, another thing you need, you can't forget the mic. You gotta have a mic. Me, I got a blue mic, you know, just, you know, something on the cheap end. You can get one of these microphones for maybe about $300 now. So I got a blue mic, a nice pop filter, and I got an actual desk microphone stand, so I could record as you know, while I'm working. You know, that's why I'm, you know, soundproofing the whole room, so I could record inside the actual room versus having to be in a booth and do all, you know, run back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You hear? You also want to have either a software, whatever software you're gonna use. I use Pro Tools because Pro Tools, that's just my baby. You know what I'm saying? That's just my baby. So I use Pro Tools, but you got a lot of programs out there that they be using. You know, I prefer Pro Tools. That just, you know, that's my baby. You feel me? You know, you also want to get you some plugins, you know, for Pro Tools or whatever program you're going to use, whatever software you're going to use. You want to have some plugins, you know, compressors, EQs, and things of that nature. I like the Waves bundle, and shout out Slate Digital, man. Slate Digital got this new pack out. I just got hip to them, and I've been using them, and I've been loving them. So, you know, you want to get you some plugins that make your voice sound good. And I'm going to tell y'all one thing about them templates, man. I be seeing a lot of people just buying templates, and, you know, they think if they buy a recording template that it's just going to automatically make it sound good. But the only thing about having that template is when you working off a template, like me, I make my own templates. But when I make my recording templates, I'm making it my template based upon my signal flow in the room that I'm recording in. Some people will get a template and just record and then wonder why, like, damn, why my shit not sounding like dog song that was on YouTube, or why my song not sounding like, you know, it was sounding in the ad or the commercial, you know. But that's because your signal flow. Just comment below if y'all want me to make another video on how to, you know, make the settings for the PreSonus or your channel strip, whatever channel strip you got, and how to set up your signal flow. And we can actually build you your own template up from scratch based upon your room, your environment, wherever you're recording at, so you could get nice quality production vocals. Now, another thing, a couple other things you're gonna need, you know, which is goes without saying, you're gonna need you a nice monitor. I ain't need nothing too big, you know, just a nice monitor. You can get this, I got this from Walmart for about 140 bucks, you know. Nice monitor, table stand, TV mount, and a nice desk. I actually got this desk. This is a gaming desk and a gaming chair I actually got, and it's actually solid. It's real sturdy. And I actually got these off Wayfair.com, and I got both of these for about $350 altogether, you know. And yeah, man, you could get your speakers. You could, like, I got my Yamaha 5s, I found them at a pawn shop, you know. But even if you go to a guitar center, you could get some Yamaha 5s for the low, you know. Like, you could get you a whole setup under $1,500, you know, a nice setup to where you ain't gotta, yeah, I know how it is when you constantly gotta pay for studio time, and I know how expensive it can get, you know. So, you know, and I know a lot of people, we heading in a direction in this world to where more and more people are starting to record themselves. More and more artists are starting to learn how to record themselves, you know, so they could increase their workflow. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to help you guys get a great sound, help you get the same sound that you would get if you go to a studio, and help you just learn the basic things that you need to know as far as recording, so you just won't go jumping into it blindfolded. Because, you know, it's more simpler than what people make it, you know. I'm going to say that, you know. That's the basic setup that you need for a nice signal flow. You already know what it is. I'll be back with another video. I'm gonna have another video I'm gonna be making, and I'm gonna show y'all how I soundproof my extra room at my crib, and got it to sound good. Got it to, you know, it really look good in here now. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, say man, holla at your baby. You know what I'm saying?